All right. So should women be submissive to men or equal partners?
I want to see what you got to say about that first. Go ahead, champ.
You call him champ.
Yeah.
I haven't been called champ in a minute.
Call you champ.
That was it, right? Equal partners is the easiest and best way to be able to do things in our time and age. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. 2 incomes. On top of that, spending decisions. Obviously, when you look at statistics, women spend the majority of the money, and they usually do it based off the household needs, not only on themselves but on the household needs. So what winds up happening is if you're a partnership, you're going to sit here and have a say-so in how that money's spent. You're going to have a say-so in how the house is ran, right? Because these are things that maybe in the instance that you're in, you might not be able to do yourself. But if your woman is doing all of that, guess who winds up taking on that responsibility? The man. Because if the woman's the breadwinner, you don't really have anything to say. You want to sit here and help out in the relationship because as equal partners, we have a goal that we're set for, and that's what we're going to achieve. When you do it the opposite way, it's a little different because now you're following me. And if I stumble, how are you going to hold me up if all you've ever known is to follow?
What do you got to say about that?
All right. So I want to hear your point, and I'm going to go last. Because I know you clearly disagree. I see it in your face you clearly disagree.
Now I'm starting to understand. I think it's all about mindset. I don't think when I go outside, I'm not like my fingers crossed. Like I hope I find someone I like. Like we passed that. We passed that stage of life. It's like it's like yo, hey, it's like engaging with women is not a problem. I think I'm 33, so I date with intentions to get married. I'm mid-aged. You know, everyone thinks that 50 is mid-aged, but nah, who's living to 100? You know what I mean? So yeah, I think my mindset, I'm a little bit more serious with my time when it comes to women. So if I go outside, if I get dressed up, like I'm not dressed up to take pictures and let the world know I'm going out. I'm going out to clip. You know what I mean? So
wait, hold on. What do you mean by clip?
Clip like jam. I'm trying to have intercourse.
Okay.
Like as fat. Listen to me.
Shit.
As
I understand.
listen to me. As fast as possible. Listen to me. As fast as possible. I think that once you're in a position where you're not really living from paycheck to paycheck, you know, things are in order. You know what I mean? Everyone's life is different. But once that's out the way, once we you know, you have direction, you have purpose. Once that's established, you're an established man.
So
things move for you different.
I feel you, but let's get to the question. The question was, should women be submissive to men or should they be equal partners?
Well, the guy not earning, a gentleman not earning, like not really producing, someone that has a day job, I think their options change. But someone that's kind of unlocking those doors, they're going to have different options. But I think for marriage, yes, we're not equal. She's not standing next to me. She's standing behind me. We're not. Yeah, she has to understand that my purpose comes before my woman, you know, and she has to respect that. You know what I mean? Like anyone that's really holding hands, like the first lady stands behind the president. She's not really standing aside from him. She's standing like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's an elected office. No one's electing you.
That's
to
just
that
how
woman's
it
office.
goes.
Right?
Like that's the way it is.
Hold up,
I didn't make the rules. I just followed them.
Yeah, no,
I didn't make that rule.
Hold on, wait. All we're doing is we're talking about tradition, and traditions change regularly.
Facts.
Last time
But
I
the
checked,
concept, this has been going on since the
hold on,
pharaohs.
wait, it was raining out earlier.
Yo, the pharaohs was jamming other women and then having kids, and then if we had a kid
Talking
before,
about the minuscule, and those women didn't want him. Those women had no choice.
of course, he's the
pharaoh.
pharaoh. Everybody wants the pharaoh.
I'm sorry. If the pharaoh
everybody wants
to
the
Praised as a god. He's praised as a god. It's like, this is God. He could jam me. Cool.
Wait.
You want a kid? Yeah,
If the
kid
pharaoh
nut.
walked into a
Of
village,
course.
if the pharaoh walked into a village and said, "Shorty's
course.
bad,"
Of
no
course.
one's gonna sit there and be like, "Do you want the pharaoh?" No, you're going. Your concubines didn't have options; they were chosen. As in, I choose you to take this dick. Not, hey, you know, I was just
Fire.
wondering, do you want to sit on it? No. They were chosen.
Fire.
As in, he pointed out and said, "Yo, that one right there, that one I'm gonna have to do a spin on me." That's how.
That's happening now.
No,
King,
it's
that
not.
happens now.
It's not.
I'm telling you, you can get into the bag. Listen, that's how you can
you're
make.
getting to the
I'll take you
bag,
to a spot
then
that's
you're-
happening, bro.
Hold on, wait.
I'll take you to a spot.
Hold on, wait.
Listen to me. I'll take you to
you're
a
getting
spot
to the
at 1
bag.
o'clock. I'll take you to 3 spots, and I promise you, if you bring the right amount, you're gonna do everything. You're gonna get straight yeses.
Hold on, yo. So let me break this down. if you sit
I feel
there,
like I gotta bring it down.
right? If you sit,
I feel like
if you
I
sit
gotta bring it
there-
out.
If you sit there,
Uh-huh.
and those are the women that you're gonna be able to pull, only off that reason, those aren't high quality women. Those aren't even marriageable women.
Exactly.
Right. So then, at what point are we really having the conversation? If you're just trying to smash, right? But we're talking about if a woman should be subservient or not, right? I'm not worried about smashing the woman I want to be with. And the same way you said you date with intentions, as do I. Yo soy viejo. I'm old.
Yeah.
Papi old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's June, so you're going to hear some Spanish. Right. So I'm an older dude. You know what I mean? So I no longer play those games. But I have an even better question for you. With the way that your thought process works, it tends to change as you get older, right? You would agree?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
The more you know, the wider your mind will open.
So I'm gonna give you a mind-altering experience. Surprisingly, it's pretty easy. I want you to think about you sitting there. You get yourself a wife. She stands behind you. Now, unforeseen, because it happens, right? You trip, you stumble, meaning on your road to making your goals, you trip and stumble. Something catastrophic happens. This
Injury, whatever.
injury, sickness, bankruptcy because a project that you put money into didn't work out. The person behind you, the one that you said wasn't standing next to you, the one behind you, how is she supposed to pick up the torch to help you out when all she's ever known is to play the background? That's why being a partner is completely different than being subservient to another person. Because then at that point, if I falter, because everyone does, there's no one-man show, it never was. Even by your own statement, I don't believe, but I know you do, that there's always someone above you that's sitting there holding you up, right? I believe that in the same way that I need a person next to me to hold me up. Because you know what? I don't think like that. So I need someone to be able to sit there and provide me a shoulder sometimes, because the world's heavy. These shoulders can only take so much. So what do we do in that instance? What would you do there? I want to answer that. What would you do there? You stumble and the person behind you can't do shit for you because all she's ever known is to follow you. What happens in that instance? Does your whole family crumble?
No, I think first of all, I don't have the answers to everything, but in a position like that, I would say in turmoil, trauma, horrible black cloud, and that times, I'm not going to my woman to fix this. I'm gonna go to God. I'm gonna go to God first. That's who leads me. That's my source. So I think in having a strong relationship with him, he's gonna feel that pain. He'll never give you more than you can bear. They say he knows how many tears you've cried, or how many tears you're gonna cry, how many hairs are on your head. So if he knows what I'm going through and what I'm experiencing, and I'm producing, I'm doing what I need to do as a man, then he'll never give me more than I could bear.
All right.